Alright, welcome back everyone. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第323天 It's day 323. This day was an average day. A bit of an average day. Have some stuff to go over. I do want to change something. I think I might have forgotten something on recollection. Let's do the... recall first. Yeah, 这嘛 I didn't check on the totem. Ugh, that's too wide. Oh, 执照 Nope. Wrong one. License. And the weak one is to think of Zhao as something of a qualifying thing. Qian. And I think I might have forgotten to include laughter of some sort. So gotta go back and look at that. And try. Oops. Messing around. And adjusted the comb and the woman to be more of a suspect. And then fun. Dress up. Gotta think about the swiping. Right. Sticky fingers. 5-figure discount. Doing alright, you got an extra day added, so you go back Friday instead of Sunday, okay. And then you have like a Saturday gap, right? Yeah, I feel like having every other day as a work day could be a great way to give you some rest time and recover from that. How are you feeling today? Alright. Look at Ha for a moment. Did I add any form of laughter? I don't think so. Yeah, casting spell with his mouth. And wand is able to make a pair of gloves dance and entertain the audience with laughter. Alright. Get into our lessons today.
荒诞
You're a bit tired and your back's a bit sore, but much better than you felt after work yesterday. That is reassuring, right? And oftentimes having indicators of recovery means also that it may improve over time. That's lovely. Good sign. Usually, like, the first time going back to doing something potentially strenuous, the following day can hit like a brick, right? And being able to, usually for me, it's the second day, the day after, but if there's signs of recovery already, it's kind of reassuring to know. Obviously, hopefully you're gonna be near 100% before Friday rolls back around. And then hopefully your recovery period kind of adjusts to the daily routine or the every other day routine. Absurd. Undone. Wasteland birth. Undone. I guess having a birth in a wasteland is kind of an absurd idea, sure. 那是一个荒诞的想法. I almost feel like this might be somewhat of derogatory. It kind of sounds like a derogatory term.
荒诞 峡谷
Gorge Valley. Combine them together and you got canyon. Or a gorge still.
峡谷忠贞
忠贞 loyal. Or Jen is the new one, loyal.
忠贞悠久
悠久. How does yo work? Drawn out, long standing. Interesting. Drawn out, long time. Age old. Oh, age old. That's kind of cute. I didn't realize age old is hyphenated. Oh, it kind of makes sense. Oops.
悠久
Oh.
衰退
Our new 衰 decline, 退 and retreat. Yep.
衰退
Not decline, but to decline. Oh, I just realized. I think I use different pitch accents for decline versus decline. That's interesting. Like an incline and a decline versus declining someone. Like accepting and declining someone. That's another one. Undone.
荒诞
I'm getting use out of done. Done is a weak character.
峡谷忠贞
Oops.
悠久衰退杜绝
Do is kinda weak right now. So prevent prevent, and oh, this is in the same direction, not contradictory direction. But to prevent and then cut off, basically to put an to put an end to, or to stop, to end. Yeah, stop, fine. Women, let's see, women 我们必须杜绝这种行为行为 right, because way is used as a connector. Not sure if I remember 行为 as behavior.
杜绝，
杜绝
岩石，
岩石 I mean rock or rock stone.
岩石，婴儿，
婴儿 yeah, maybe son, or it's a more of a default. 婴儿，
婴儿，君子，
君子 how a monarch. And then I'm gonna keep track of when things are silence and not silence. I feel like there's a notable grouping for them. Okay. 君子，
君子，
I almost feel like a monarch can. Oh, nobleman. Yeah, I was about to say a man of virtue. I almost feel like this could indicate not just a monarch, but more of like a nobleman. In order to get gentlemen.
荒凉，
荒凉 desolate. Wasteland 凉 desolate. Oh, cool. No one really. I guess, yeah, the wasteland is cool, but desolate. Wasteland and cool. Interesting.
荒凉，
Alright.
杜绝，岩石，君子，
君子
婴
婴
儿，
儿
荒凉，
Alright.
海峡，
海峡 a water gorge sounds like a strait to me. Or channel, yeah.
海峡，衰老，
衰老 decline, old. Decline. Okay, so this is a declining thing, like to decline, or to the other decline, as in declining, descending, decrepit, old. Okay. 衰老
衰老，唐诗，
唐诗 Alright, that's awfully specific, but I'll take it. Oops. Ah!
唐诗，朱，
Jewel. Oh, we finally got Vermilion. Vermilion, Doobie, Vermilion. Although our first use of Vermilion was not Jewel. Although we do have another Chu. I forgot about Pearl. It looks like Chu dominates. It's kind of funny, the first example they chose was Shu, the one exception. But yeah, this is pretty consistent. So we'll probably Chu for Vermilion from now on. Okay. George Costanza is in front of the house wearing a vermilion puff jacket. Someone asks him why he's wearing a life vest. He replies angry that it isn't orange, it is vermilion. He then wondered if he should return it. Let me see. I mean, alright, yeah, I see. Kind of reminds me of like you know, fuchsia and purple or something, or like magenta and purple. All right, vermilion. I can see that. I think that's fine. Chu Hong, of course, it would be combined with red.
Chu Liu
Liu to glide. We kind of have a phrase for gliding already. What was it? Hua Xiang. Or anything dealing with Hua. It was like sliding. Hua Xia is like soaring and sliding put together for glide. Link is in front of the bakery where there's a huge rice field. He sprays it with a bunch of non-stick spray and attaches a sword to one foot and an iron to the other. Using those, he glides through the lubricated rice. Oh, I mean, that does kind of sound like something to do in a Legend of Zelda game, but that's kind of All right, I got you. So Link is in front of the bakery, attending the crops. The crops in the rice field. Or baking ingredients. Or bakery ingredients. He uses not having proper equipment. He improvises with using his iron sword and to I don't know, to manage the crops and soil. Oh, glide. Yeah, you really try to fit in the glide thing. And a makeshift glider. Let's just say a makeshift glider that sprays and deposits a nutrient solution across the field. Okay. Let's absorb this for a moment. That's supposed to be an iron. It's just very difficult for me to see sometimes. Or okay, so the sword, the iron sword, I see it, and then field. Okay, The glide part is kind of weak attached to the spray. Let's see how well that works. Ice skate makes sense. Glide ice. Liu Bing.
Liu. Hải xả.
Why are you so weak, Tang?
唐诗.
All the proper nouns are like all the ones that use the proper nouns as a definition does not necessarily have any association at the moment. I have to read about them in order to attach something. Or we just rote memory it.
衰老.
Very law. Heck, I can't spell decrepit.
猪.
Cool. Ah, I keep adding extra L in vermilion. Wait. No, I think there are 2 L's in vermilion, right?
溜.
Alright.
葛.
Pavilion. Oh no. This kind of reminds me of, what was the one? Oh no, I don't remember. Tan. I think it might be Tan. For the big structure, pagoda. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of pagoda all over again. Alright, so Ge. There's a lot of overlap with saloon doors. Saloon doors is kind of a nightmare. The most consistent is mun. And then everything else is off to the races. Saloon door can be anything. Saloon door is such a dominant visual character, but it doesn't carry. It rarely ever carries any sound. Do I even have another Ge? This one, usually the saloon door gets carried by the other character, so Ge is in here. This is Ge. So that's kind of nice. Or, yes, this is Ge. Or status, podium, or nature, something like that. Or Ge. Oh no, it's Ge for each. Dang it. It's Ge needs a tree. Yeah, because Ge. Alright. Yeah, so it does carry Ge a little bit. Alright, Ge. Pavilion, no double L's. I haven't used pavilion in a while. Usually pavilions, I think of events. Gandalf is inside the electricity plant where he is building a small pavilion. Sure. He puts some saloon doors on top of a podium, steps away, and casts the electric spell with his staff. In a flash of light, the two objects turn into a small pavilion with saloon doors at the entrance. Sure. He's using electric spells because it's in an electricity plant. That's probably why Kevin chose electric spell. Because otherwise there's really not... Yeah, this one might be a little loose. Thankfully we have Ge to help us. Alright. So, Ge Lo. Attic. What the pavilion? Yeah, okay. I almost feel like Ge is more like Jia. It's a place. Ne Ge. Government cabinet. Yeah, this is another pagoda situation. Another pagoda situation. All right.
葛枯
Cool, withered. And there is some cooing with headstone. Headstone has some cooing and gooing. Yeah, cool. Cool. Cool is the only one that I could remember for bitter. Everything else is goo. Like the majority of it is goo. There's also hu. Chuo is weird because there's three things as opposed to two. But most of the and hu. Oh, interesting. This still was kind of dominant. Okay. Yeah, all the who's have... Oh, actually, most of the who's have the moon and the tombstone next to each other. Actually, all of the who. And then the ghoul has tombstones on their own outside of Ghoul. And what do we have with this? Tree. Interesting. So the flower and the tree ended up having a Ghoul. I wonder if that feels like it's almost intentional. Because the other one is bitter. So it has like a negative connotation as well. Withered. Alright, Koopa's in front of the house. It could be pure coincidence. Koopa is in the front of the house tending to its trees. Unfortunately, they are already quite withered. Nevertheless, Koopa goes around watering it, stepping over the tombstone of his ancestors who are buried there. That's interesting. It's very non-specific. Nothing really about Koopa in it. Kind of a problem. Let's go with it for now. Oogal. I don't quite remember. Okay, because we didn't get it yet. Ooh, and this one's weak, right? No, Uwe, withered. We dry up, ganku, dry and withered. Probably still means to wither up, or to wither. Okay.
Who?
Oh, you know what? I got it. So I got how we can link it. Koopa is in front of Bowser's house. Being relegated to taking care of maintaining the headstones, maybe like Bowser's graveyard, so to speak. Bowser's like family resting place. By maintaining and replacing withered flora, withered trees and flowers. Because Koopas serve Bowser. Okay. Alright. That? Yes. I feel like this one is used more for cooking. Yes. Yeah. The greasy is what I was thinking of the last time I heard this. James Bond is in front of. Oh, it has flavoring. This is officially 知. Now we have 知. And Moon doesn't ever carry. Moon does not carry sounds, but this does. There's some carrying of the sounds. James Bond is in front of the house having a secret agent a barbecue on the lawn. Okay. At night. I'm going to use at night. On the grill, he uses a secret flavoring made of liquid alien fat. We're going to change it up a little bit. It's starting to overlap with... Alien is more like Superman's territory. So we're just going to do... James Bond is in front of the house, hosting a social for his fellow colleagues, fellow agent colleagues. I could turn it into more of a mission, but that's fine. He broke out some secret flavoring ingredients for his secret fatty burgers. Hosting an evening night social. And that's good enough, honestly. That's good enough. Maybe while he is taking a break from his missions. Okay. Alright. Do we have like 脂肥? Oh no, 脂肪? I'm not sure what 肪 is. Oh, okay. Animal fat. And then resin. 树脂. Yep. Tree fat. It's more like kind of related to sugar. That's interesting.
知忙
boundless. What is the closest mang? The ang part does get carried by the death radical, but and then the flower, I can kind of see it overlapping with. Oh, but that's mung. Not Mong. Oh no, there is a Mong. Mong for blind. Let's take a look. Pretty sure Mong. Yeah, Mong for blind is what. Oh yeah, I forgot about An. Oh yeah, there's An. Okay, all right, we're fine. Although we can't rely too much on this because there's also Huang with that combination, but still. All right, I got you. Mario is inside the chapel, which has become a boundless with a forest of flowers that rise above the head. Maybe the same flowers that he was planting for Princess Peach. To impress Princess Peach. He walks in looking for the exit, but cannot in the boundless forest of flowers. Suddenly, death enters the chapel and sprays his evil aura all over the flowers, which all wilt and die and disappear, leaving only Mario and Death, who stares at each other with boundless apprehension. Interesting. I think we're still gonna go with the same. We're gonna link it with An. So Mario is inside the chapel, marveling at efforts to impress Princess Peach. Right, Princess Peach with a boundless array of flowers that he has maintained to maintain by spraying them, making sure to spray them regularly. Boundless array of flowers, and in order to ward off death, or the feeling of death, which was kind of what the other thing was. The on one. Meow. Meow Mong. I don't have Meow yet. It does kind of look like Meow. It has Meow with the eyes wedged in between them. Meow. Meow is without the eyes. Don't carry sound. But these two together does. Oh no, wait, that's Sha. Just kidding. It's kind of like a combination. It's Sha with a eye in the middle. Interesting. Huh.
Mong.
Okay.
Mian.
Mian. Strive. Oh. Is this part of Ben? Are you Ben? Strive? Yeah, you're Ben, right? Oh, no, you're Gun. Wait. Are you Ben? You're Ben. That's really late. Yeah, in Benkyo. Strive is what reminded me of Benkyo. Mian. Huh. Does Ben line up with Mian? I'm not sure. Mickey Mouse is in the basement of the pawn shop where he is striving to be the first to catch a hare that snuck in. Okay. Running around all the junk for sale, he competes with a person, like a person who's muscular, for example. Floating arms and hands and like things, not great. Oh wait, but I want to make the arm about Mickey. He competes with a muscular arm that okay. Mickey in the basement of the pawn shop. Or Mickey, right? Pawn shop. Is tasked to striving works. It's kind of not that great. He's striving, tired to striving to catch a hare while his arms aren't. Oh no, but I'm negating the arm. Surprising. Oh no, that's a negation too. It's thwarting expectations. Maybe he's striving to catch a hare with the help of another employee with muscular arms. Yeah, it's not gonna be about him. That could be rough. Oh, wow, he doesn't have muscular arms. He is nimble. Right. And together they manage to catch the hare. There was the other one. What was the other one? Agile? Mian. Mian was agile. And it still works. Mian. This part. The hare was Mian. It looks like Mian carries the sound. No example though. That's fine.
免
Yeah. Alright.
格 免 之
Oh, what? Oh, this could be... Oh, did I? Pretty sure I added the meaning, right? The secret evening colleague flavoring. Where did I lose it? Where did I lose it? Oh, I lost in the burgers. The fatty burgers. Maybe like... Why did I write flavor here? Hosting a secret show for his secret ancient colleagues. He brought some secret fat flavoring. Maybe we double on that. Okay.
忙 哭
Alright. Okie dokie. 162. Let's go. Yo. Uh-oh. 优惠.
优惠
我得到了优惠折扣。
It's kind of virtuous or good or preferential. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No. I was thinking of something a different way, but that's favor. There.
冰
Visitor. Visitor was the weak link here. Like, it does mean visitor as well, but the component visitor. Component visitor. What? That's not what I think it is. On gut. Oh, this took me a while.
气氛
当地公园的气氛。
Okay, we're fine. This is questionable too. And I want to say
蓝
yes. Thank you. Saku. Thank you, Saku.
是 快艇
他喜欢在周末驾驶快艇。
So what happened here? I really thought it was Chen. Oh no.
圆
Or like source? Original? Yeah. Yeah. Origin is fine with source. Ooh.
西
This one's kind of weird. What the hot sauce?
行
Oh no. It's fine. I know what it is. My gut feeling failed though.
中间
我住在城市的中间。
Or middle, that's fine. Why do I keep writing? Why do I keep writing? It's gotta be, right? Heck! Oh man, I totally psyched myself out on that one.
港
I psyched myself out so hard there. Heck!
墨水
我的笔没有墨水了。
Favor, excellent favor. So you're, yeah. What is that? Preferential or favoring something? What the clown? Dang it. Clown and hand.
排
Oh, I had it and now it's gone again. Dang it. I had it for a moment. No. Yeah. How does that make sense? I don't know how that would make sense. Clearly not that.
鱼卵
鱼卵可以做寿司。
It's there are very few clowns. Absolutely no, the rightist one. Earn. 他的 Oh no, I'm not even sure what that. Oh, 他的努力 something 欢乐是是爱 I only thought it was like, huh? Rut roll. What was this? Oh no.
微 兄弟
他有好几个兄弟姐妹。
I don't know how that would make sense. I really thought it was cho. Cho. Like, cho. Unless I'm getting the right one mixed up. That's definitely fun. Turn into. Huh.
停
I kind of need to sort this out too. Seems like it's a common one that does get a little bit mixed up in there. Well, we'll sort that out now, probably. This one kinda rough. It's all, not owl. What in the world? YOLO?
望
Uh-oh. Oh, is it like... Or expect, yeah. That moon looks very weird. So upset about this clown thing. Like he like made the effort to do something that turned into, that almost seems like it's saying doesn't make any sense.
河谷
河谷里有条小路，
吴语
吴语是中国的一种方言。
Oh no.
"乳头
每个人都有2个乳头。
I swear it's either Ni or Cho. What? Did I not type this? I swear I typed this. Oh, I added a G. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. It is what I think it is. I kept adding a G. Dang it. Wrong. I keep adding a G. That is a fine habit.
盐
Not great habit. It's okay. So I kept typing the right one incorrectly. This one's pretty tough.
省
It is economical, like frugal, economize, yeah. Being frugal.
冗长
请简化这份冗长的报告。
What happened here? 金子，金子。
金字塔
我们在金字塔前
Oh,
拍照。
so here's example. 金字塔 pyramid. What a coincidence that pagoda is there. Heckin' pagoda. Yeah, this one didn't change. I just kept typing the
扭
wrong
转
right
他
side.
的努力扭转了失败。
Drawn. And then that's just to like twist or turn. Like to turn around. It's fine. Cool. 衍生
衍生
电影的成功衍生出一个系列电视剧。
All right. 无忧无贵 No, 无忧无虑无忧无虑无忧无惧无忧无虑 Oh no.
无忧无虑
孩子们在公园里无忧无虑地玩耍。
无忧无虑
玩
And then how am I not sorting this one out? Maybe we can improve on the feel thing. Yeah, we can improve. Oh no, it's BN. Yeah, we really need to improve on that. Oh, well, I need to. This is a special thing. We need to. What is it? I need to look at gun. Okay, hold up. Gun, gang, and BN. That's what we need to look for. Okay, found BN. I can Bendy. Lost Bendy and Bendy most so many times. Okay. I missed the G. Fine. E. G. What? E. 游心? E. 游心?
记忆犹新
10年前的事情，我仍然记忆犹新。
Vividly remember or something like that. Okay.
西
I have no idea what that means yet. Okay. 张开
睁开
我睁开眼睛后，看见了阳光。
J? Okay. Went for it. Didn't pay off. 无法 no 违法。
违法。
杀人是违法的。
It certainly is. Certainly is.
如
What are we looking at there? Why are those two things next to each other? I want to say, heck. Oh no.
海龟。
海龟会在沙滩上产卵。
偶。祖。猛。
Mole, right? Mole or fierce. Yeah. I'm gonna say Chong. 闯入。
闯入。
他半夜闯入了别人的房子。
资。
Heck! Wait. Oh. Wrong tone. No. Yes. No.
盟友。
日本是美国的盟友。
You know, some part of me wants to type like. Okay, just kidding.
学。人口。
这个村子的人口很少。
Oh, what happened? Oh.
着。儿。
Son or child is fine, honestly. 身 what? 身份证 Excuse me? I might have missed a G or something. I gotta think about it closer. Oh, 殖民地。
殖民地。
殖民地的人民追求自由。
Okay. I thought this was 托. Oh, it could be like 班. Oh no. I thought it was like companion or something. I can't tell if that's 日 or 耶. We'll just say 日.
日。
Yeah, it's fatter. It's wider. Shen. 分。正。他的身。掉失了。It's kind of like to thought this was something like personal ID that 我的人 I lost my like ID or something. What? Yeah, it is ID. Huh. Hold. Hold. Hold? Heck. Oh no. Oh no. What is going on? I swear I oh, fun. Dang it, fun. You know, I could improve on fun. Huh. Yeah.
绝
I really thought it was like it's not that. Then something 都很忙 It's not that. Not that. I really thought it was. No, that's include. Or inside. How does that make sense? So I need to sort out between diagnose. There's also oh no. I need to sort that out too.
有
Huh.永远
永远
我们永远是朋友。
Heck. I just went for it. What? I swear I typed. Oh no, I thought I typed Jun. Diagnose. Did I not type diagnose? And that should be patient. Or maybe it's not patient. It's like, yeah. Or outpatient or something. No, just patient. Yeah, just patient. No, it's diagnose. I don't know what I typed though. I know I tried shun the second time, but I thought I typed Jun the first time. Huh.
Guy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what guy is anymore. Oh, wait. I think I do. Do I? And how does this not work? I thought this was show. So it's not show. I can't, is that supposed to be crazy pills? No. Yes. Am I'm having what? I don't Oh, and is this wait, I know what this is.
Su.
Okay.
自由。
渴望自由。
Freedom's fine.
方便。
你哪一天方便？
Oh, what? What? Maybe like area, towards an area? 方便 is just a location. I think this might be... Okay. What is going on with the... I think the left side is supposed to be a shrine. Right? Is our pills... I think that's crazy pills. With fire. With...
手。
Oh. I got the tone wrong. Wait, what does that mean? Guard against? Oh, it's ripe. Heckin' Zen. It's ripe. Guang Gao.
广告。
你怎么会相信这种广告？
Man,
盐。
it's getting tough. Things are getting tough. Okay.
狂。
What the? Excuse me?
马。
I don't know which one that is.
龙舟。
龙舟比赛吸引了许多观众。
What? Wait, hold. Oh, whoops. That's misspelling.
有趣，
她是个有趣的女生。
Excuse me? I'm gonna say he.
批，
Okay.
临床，
临床经验对医生很重要。
Ling Chuang is really weak. Or clinical. Just clinical. I was reading the whole sentence. This is heckin' ripe. Show you a ripe.
身份证，
我的身份证丢失了。
I'm gonna say.
因
Okay. Alright. Moseying along.
纯真，
她充满了纯真。
Like pure or innocent or true. Fine. Okay. 外交官。
外交官，
他是一名美国外交官。
Okay.
秒，
YOLO? Okay. All right.
肾病，
他有肾病。
Whoops. 记账口什么？记账口袋。木档口袋。
门诊，
门诊不很忙。
Oh, it's not patience. Huh.
面霜，
晚上睡前记得涂面霜。
Not patience? Huh. 瞧不起。
瞧不起，
他们瞧不起穷人。
I cannot like look up to. It's like cannot aspire to. Yeah. Cannot look down. Well, look down or up. It depends on the relative, but I guess they want to go down. Sort of up. Okay. Oh, they want an outpatient. Okay, when I think of outpatient, I actually think of the normal patient. Okay. Oh no, wait. This isn't side. This is convenient. I'm being a butthead right now. Shit. What? Is that not alone? Oh, dual share. What? What? Hold up. What? Oh, I thought that was alone. Oh no. So, the reason why I wrote cannot look up to is the same as to look down on. Because you don't want to look up to something if you're looking down on them. This is saying it in the opposite. You're not doing something. So it's saying you're looking at but unable to look up, like to raise up someone. So basically you're underestimating them, not overestimating them. You're unable to overestimate them. So cannot look up to something is the same as looking down on something. Which I typically phrase things in this is the same thing, but it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it, I suppose. Bo Ching. Dang it. Oh, Chengqing, not Bo Ching. What is going on here? I really thought it was Shu. Oh wait, that's not Xie. That's Shu. Heck. Du Jie? No, Du Jie? Du Jie? Du Jie? No. Wait a minute. What is going on? Oh no. That is a horn, is it? Whoops. Is it? That's like loneliness. So not shu, but du. The du? Du. Yeah.
Shan.
How did I screw this up? Oh. Chengqing.
澄清
他想澄清这个误会。
Or clarify it. Hold. YOLO. Dang it. Not it.
逃
Ay. Oh, there's the yeah.
约
And it's gone. Alright. 目瞪口呆.
目瞪口呆
这么大的变化让我们目瞪口呆。
Stare blankly. It's like stare without like dumbstruck. Yeah. Stare blankly is fine. To be stupefied is to stare at something blankly with no clue. It's actually closer to that saying. What the moon? Oh, wait. More?
磨
Heck. I'm just gonna throw this out. 在pan. Heck. I don't know yet.
补
犬
警犬，
哦，警
警犬可以嗅出毒品。
Oh wait, oh no, it's not. It's 触觉。
触觉，
我失去了触觉。
晋升，
晋升需要努力工作。
晋升需要努力工作。I forgot the jing. Oh no, I forgot the jing. Hold. Yeah, so. Okay. Let's go with Taipan. Oh, whoops. I wrote Chai. I meant to wrote Tai. Taipan. Probably Taipan.
凳子，
他把凳子放在门旁边。
裁判，
他当了10年裁判。
他当了10年裁判。Wait, I guess like referee. Fine. I thought this was Kong. It's not. Oh no, wait. Oh, I thought I really thought this was Kong. Oh no, this is oh no. What? Oh no. Hold up. Look. I got it. I got it. I think I got it. Okay, it's not what I think. So it's definitely guy, right? What in the bears? What in the world? 债券
债券，
债券市场变化很快。
债券市场，市场变化很快，变化很快，It like fun. Oh my goodness. Wait. The voucher thing gave it away, but how? Guy. That one's a little weird. And I think this is
吼，
oh. It's roar. Why?
怀，
Okay, and then we have to there's like 3 characters that are stacking on top of each other on this one too. So the heck. Oh no. Things are getting rough. Somehow I just want to type this.
蠢，
Oh no. Oh, is it like? Oh my gosh, there's too many clumsies too. Alright. 交 and 交什么？交分
交锋，
这是一场激烈的交锋。
在
旨在
这本书旨在教授实用的技能。
say what? The heck is that? Something makes me want to type toe. Alright, it's not, but
发呆，
不要发呆，做点事吧。
不要发呆。Don't be stupid. 不要发呆。It's like stupid. Stare blankly. Yeah, to be stupid. Okay. It's fine. Same dealy. I swear the paperclip though.
愿
Okay. What is happening with that? A clay pot? With a gun?威胁别人哦，掏枪，
掏枪，
他掏枪威胁别人。
ooh，掏 is gonna be rough when it comes back around as alone without a vocabulary. Okay.
焊接，
焊接需要很多技术和经验。
What is this? What is this supposed to be? Certainly doesn't, like, neither of these things carry any sound, like any very specific sound, and it's too little to go on at the moment. Yeah, what in the world am I looking at? No, there's no chance. This is gone. Mung. Oh, the first month of the season thing. Man, this one's rough without other characters. It becomes obvious when it has to attach to some sort of time frame. Like it's first, second, and third, or the beginning, middle, and end. Where am I getting stuck? I'm getting stuck at child, right? Oh, I mean, I'm getting stuck at plate as well because this is in the bathroom. Huh. Let's write. Okay. Work on it later.
是
This one's kind of not great. This can also be dumbstruck. Uh,
鼻孔
不要挖鼻孔。
I have. Oh wait.
补
Oh, divination, but divine is fine. Oh, that is not good. Oh no. Is it? Oh, I wrote the wrong tone. It's fine. It is what I think it is, probably.
拴住
没被拴住的狗，
I can mung.
梦 冶金
他在学校主修冶金专业。
洪流
大雨引发了洪流，
撑伞
他撑伞等在公车站。
That's not how you spell prop. I type prompt.
旱 冶炼
这是一个用于冶炼的炉子。
泰国
泰国是一个热带国家。
Heck, that's government official.
训
Some of these are lining up so coincidentally. What? Oh, low, not feel low. Lei Wang Wang.
泪汪汪
小女孩看着父母，眼睛泪汪汪的。
I like it. It's crying. It's like tears coming. Yeah, it's fine.
搂抱
他们在离别时深情搂抱。
闲
Practice that too.
咨询
请咨询专家的建议。
力
YOLO.
采 狂妄
他是一个狂妄的小子。
Okay.
汉料
选择合适的汉料非常重要。
徘徊
他常常在湖边徘徊。
We're getting some temporary momentum, and it's gone. It's supposed to be... I didn't think it was, but still.
逗号
这个逗号放错了位置。
What?
丑
I don't know what's happening here. Ma. It's supposed to be... Oh my, yeah. How do I get the number thing? Alright, we're gonna pass on that. Maybe not. Maybe I want to add something in case I got stuck on the stone. How the stone connects with number. What is that? Ooh, oh no. Ay, ay, ay.
五 路障
警察设置了路障来控制交通。
翘掰扛
Like like hold up, yeah, on the hair on the shoulder, hold up. Like I was thinking more like this. It's fine. It's good enough. What the cleat? What is that? Oh, wait. Is it what I know? Wait. No. It's not that. That's the Slender Man and Child thing. 哦，
妥协，
我们需要找到妥协的方法。
不
不
朽，
朽，
艺术是一种不朽的创作。
彬彬有礼，有理 not 体啊。Okay, sorry. Okay. Slowly descending into madness.
铝，
Okay. What? That doesn't look right.
成，
No, this one's so weak.
鲁，
It doesn't even have a vocabulary word attached to it at the moment.
盐，
This one's kind of weak too. Oops. I keep typing land instead of lane.
煽动，
他试图煽动群众。
These are fresher. They're... Oh, maybe not.
叠，
I was like, some of these are fresher than others.
柔软，
婴儿的皮肤特别柔软。
What is happening? 他在 something 边读过大学。 Oh my gosh, it's heckin' Jung, Oh no, is it? That's definitely Jung. What? It's a location. It's a location name, I think. I have a new mnemonic for Quan, so I'm kind of rehearsing it in my head. Here. And then the right one is also a weak one too.
宽恕，
他愿意宽恕我们的错误。
那，
The heck?
酣睡，
孩子们都在酣睡中。
Am I mixing this up with something else? Yeah, it's definitely Jung. I swear. Oh, I meant. Oh man. Oh man. Not Zheng. Zhe. Oh yeah, and it's just Zheng, Jian. We're not gonna belabor the
浙江
他在浙
Zhejiang,
江读过
like
大
the
学。
names. The names are just gonna be the names. Not there's not much to go on other than they're the name. Oh, and this is transliteration. Whoops, that's 3.
温柔
他说话的声音很温柔。
We pivoted on a meaning on that one. Oh, and it's not silence because it's something else. It pivots whenever it's not silence.
胚胎
Fix
胚
the
胎是
first
生命
one.
的开始。
冰冰有，冰冰有。
彬彬有礼
这名男孩从小被教育要彬彬有礼。
Like just proper, courteous, yeah. And then gotta be careful about this one. We kind of worked on it. Oops, and then I typed the wrong thing. Not the snow part. Well, I typed the snow part incorrectly, but it's re is the thing that we worked.
瑞雪
瑞雪. Not the greatest syllable.
南宋
南宋首都是杭州。
Oh, this is the jump we worked on too.
郑和
我在书上读到了郑和的故事。
And so, 这间 Oh, okay. And then this is transliteration. 伊朗.
伊朗
伊朗是一个位于中东的国家。
Got so many proper nouns and transliteration recently. And then you get one of these, and I'm like, yes! Yes.
潘伯父
我的伯父住在城市里。
伯母
我的伯母很喜欢做饭。
Okay. Ooh, this one's kind of weak.
姐
Oh. This was the one.
福莲花
这朵莲花非常美丽。
And another transliteration.
伊甸园
他们描述了伊甸园的美丽景色。
我
This is very specific as well. Cyprus. Okay.
北宋
北宋首都是开封。
莲子
他们正在收集莲子。
I lost it. It's gone.
福
This one's kind of weird. YOLO? Okay. That didn't work. It's just
香
oh, this one's
爱
really tough. It's super tough. This one's fine.
亚洲
我从来没有去过亚洲。
What? That was the wrong tone when it was synthesized. It's fine. Isn't it? Oh, I need the
仗
this one's rough. Kinda rough.
底
Ooh, that's what. Each day is becoming tougher. This group, like the miscellaneous group, is, you know, the HSK 7 to 9 feels very randomish in a sense of how often you would use a lot of those things. It's becoming less and less often. Awfully specific things. All right. Cool. The and ooh. Sure. Mong. And then the toughest one. This is probably the toughest. Deal. Yeah, this one's the toughest one. Leo is the toughest. All the other ones are related to something else. So whenever it's on point, like if there's an abstraction that carries, they have a sound character in the character. A sound character basically makes the read almost automatic, even if it's the first time I've seen it. The meanings, on the other hand, are getting a little wonky. It is scaling up though. Character reading is scaling up really well. Ying are one done. Xia Gu. Dongzheng. Dongzheng. Try Tui. What? 杜绝. 延时欢亮no 欢凉海峡海峡this one's kind of weak. Which is a proper noun. It's being used as a proper noun. 是悠久是悠久衰老贞子 or 贞子贞子yeah he's saying it more aggressively. Alright, so we have George Costanza in front of the house making an unnecessary fuss about his vermilion life jacket as opposed to, what was it, an orange one? I think that's pretty on brand. So we have Gandalf in the electricity plant trying to construct a pavilion. Just stacked up some saloon doors and placed a podium in there. Place a podium nearby. Like bam! Magic conversion, conjuring. Okay. Then we have Mickey Mouse, who is once again in the basement of the pawn shop with the help of a muscular guy. They're striving to catch a nimble hare, an agile hare. Luckily, Mickey Mouse is also pretty agile. Not strong, but agile. Okay. So we have Koopa outside of Bowser's house, maintaining all the tombstones, taking care of all the withered stuff, the trees and the flowers. I'm sure things are nice and tidy. Okay. And we have James Bond, who's in front of his house, hosting an evening barbecue, breaking out his secret fat flavoring. Those burgers juicy, right? Alright. My mouth started salivating. Okay. So we got Mario, who's in the chapel. Yeah, chapel. Still trucking away daily, spraying all the beautiful flowers, which eventually created a boundless array of flowers inside to impress Princess Peach. Starve away the espresso death feelings. Alright. Then we have Link, who is in front of the bakery attending the rice field with the crops for baking ingredients. Had to improvise with his iron sword, as well as coming up with a way to glide and distribute nutrient spray across the rice patty. Okay, so we kind of have kind of a mix. So bien. Oops. Yeah, bien. Oh no, bien. So convenient. Although now I'm gonna look into the mix-up. And then mung. Mung is crazy. First month of the season. And then ma. I don't understand why I drew a blank on ma. Maybe we can do something about that. Oops. So let's take a look. Let's take a looky. Peeky. So let's look at bien. I remember the convenient, like, yeah, the mnemonic triggered convenient. But then I started thinking about it as something else. So it's not Bigfoot that I think about, it's Gandalf that I think about, which does not help because gun is the thing that I think about immediately. So we gotta separate gun and bien. And then when it's wrong, I think of gang. So gun and gang are linked too. But I think of gun more than I think of bien. There is a Slender Man though. Maybe the Slender Man is the owner, so the owner has to be there. That's basically what we have to think about. Oh, I can rewrite this. Bigfoot is in the... Slender Man existed in ancient China according to evidence? Really? Or are you joking? I mean, I would believe it. Alright. Bigfoot in the bathroom of pawn shop. That's kind of like a Bigfoot situation, huh? Bigfoot in bathroom pawn shop. Maybe like being told where he works. Being instructed by the slender owner, right? Where he works during the day. He was given a convenient task. To make patrons. This is the same pawn shop Patrick is in the competition to win a discount at? Yes, it is the same pawn shop. Exactly. It is also the same pawn shop in which Tarzan was instructed to go look for a secret artifact on the shelves stashed in the bathroom of the pawn shop. This is also the same pawn shop where Xena is kind of trying to take a break from her warrior days by resting behind the counter. It happens to also be the same pawn shop that Link is trying to sell off a priceless lotus, acting as a convoy for Zelda. This is kind of like the Mind Palace thing going on. And This is what makes, in my opinion, that's why I feel Kevin's approach, he and I, while we're, you know, cut from different cloths, this is how the memory association stuff works. So then when you have all these stories, all the stories also relate to how all the characters relate to each other. So whenever you hear something like, huh, so Link is trying to, the reason why I said Link is trying to sell a lotus to the owner of the pawn shop as a convoy is because continuous and convoy is Lian, and this is a continuous, a character for continuous, and the character for continuous is as a separator with road, and then Lian as well is lotus, which has a separator on flower. So this Lian is this, sorry, mouse writing is something. So this is Lian, and Lian with a flower is lotus. So if you add a flower up here, it becomes lotus. So that's Mind Palace at its work. So then you know the relationship between these two because you also kept the mnemonics consistent. So when all your characters and all your places are sorted out based on the things, they're all connected in some way. And it also transfers to literally the radicals explaining things to you. And that's how my mind sorts things in general. Like how I remember the details of someone's name, for example. Like if I take Bree's name, I sorted Bree's details and then figure out how they're related to each other. So then I can take one instance and lead to another instance. It's really quite fun when things start clicking. You amass such a large thing and then you can describe, I can practically write stories and draw entire scenes and I can write a short story right now about the English Manor. And writing the story about the English Manor legitimately tells me all the characters that I have learned related to the English Manor. So the English Manor is every character that ends with the ing. So it's ing, and ing, and then ing. So every one of these is gonna happen in the English Manor. And then you can sort it out and plug any character in the English Manor to figure out what their actions are. And then where it's happening in the English Manor is going to tell you what they're doing there. Pretty wild. Scalable. So the question is a lot of times people would say something like, why do you have to remember all this extra stuff when you can just remember this, right? You can just remember these things and that's fine. Like, it's true, you can. What happens when you forget? If you forget this, then it's gone forever. Like, what I mean is, it's tethered to all the things. So if you don't have anything to tether to, like a story, your sentence mining, your games and stuff, once you forget it, it's like it hangs out in the middle of the corner somewhere, not attached to anything. So oftentimes it's while this takes longer, like it takes like 2 hours for these sessions each and every day, but it feels good to me, because while you just scramble in your mind, you can find your place, you can find your way back. It doesn't feel like where you're staring at this and I'm like, I'm not getting anywhere. You're staring at this like I don't know what that is. Like and you're completely blank. You don't go on a journey. You don't go on a scavenge hunt for it. So this had been a great experience. Like I kind of have a couple more tweaks in how maturation works and whatnot, but it would be kind of fun to come up with like start another language, which can happen in the future. And what I have done recently is the whole pawn shop thing that you were doing. That's what Duolingo does. So whenever I'm sitting here like, oh, I can fix this, I can change this and associate this with this, it's actually what Duolingo does. Yes, it makes it very bien. Exactly. Bendy des. Bendy des. And obviously, since I'm learning Japanese, bien is ben. Bendy. Pretty awesome. I think if I didn't think this way, I can totally understand why other people would be frustrated. Like, it sucks. I think studying and learning becomes very stinky and poo-poo when it feels like you have nothing to hold on to. So whenever you're you know, that really aggravating feeling that you're like, you know for sure you've seen this. And even since you're using apps, you know what has been given to you, but that's all you get. And I think that can pile up. That can be so demotivating. So definitely a system like this, when you invest and it scales up, like I described this to someone recently where someone's like, aren't you gonna be worried that you're gonna have like 10,000 characters? We're not really aiming for 10,000 characters. It's more like 4,000 characters for Chinese. So yeah, 4K characters, right? And someone is asking, so don't you have to remember like, then you have to remember like 800 things because you need to remember 4,000 extra mnemonics, right? It's more like you have to remember like 500 things that makes a combination that applies to, you know, to disproportionately more. I would say even 4,000 things. So the question is not necessarily about the total things you have to remember. It's about the thing you learn and how much it can scale up. So you're not learning one-to-one. Someone who's thinking about 4,000 becoming 8,000 things to remember is thinking about a one-to-one thing. You're remembering one extra thing for another thing. But that's not how it works. You know, people use mnemonic exactly because they aid memory. Exactly. So oftentimes when someone says this, you can definitely tell that they're not someone who understands how association works in memory. Like, it's more like this 500 things is helping you not to have to retain this more often. So whenever you use one thing, you can trigger memories for other things. So whenever someone's studying, when you get one exposure, right? One exposure or one practice, right? One output or one repetition, one repeat, right? One repeat, you're actually getting 10 repeats of associated things. So the value proposition is, in the long run, when you're practicing, you're spending less time practicing. Or you're required to practice less over time. And that's kind of hard to quantify because delta T factors and humans in general, like this includes me, it is very difficult to frame things across time, like across a long time, right? Especially when you're acquiring a skill that you see representations that go beyond your lifetime. So, like whenever you're thinking about a language, the language you're studying existed well beyond our lifespan, like one generation. So it's very difficult to see things across time when we're mortal beings with dilated and contracted aspects of time. So oftentimes it's underappreciated how much time you can save by creating a system that makes you repeat more efficiently, like retain more efficiently. Because exposure only happens a couple times. Like exposure basically happens like 2 or 3 times. But the retention of it is the most important thing, because you increasingly lose value of the things you learn if you do not retain them over time. It's kind of like a return ROI, right? Or maybe like, hey, I don't know if you're American, James, but it's kind of like Roth, if you're a working class in the United States, like Roth IRA. The concept of compounded interest is something that's very difficult to appreciate, especially in general for humans. Roth IRA means that when you're saving something, it itself will propagate its savings. So it's kind of things like compounded interest. It's very difficult to know that you're setting the stages up when you're using mnemonics and association, that time, you can't appreciate that time. Usually things just work, right? If it works, it works. But to me, whenever someone says, oh yeah, you know a lot of things, you remember a lot of things, like, well, I practice a lot. My answer to most people's questioning whether I have better memory or understand things better is I practice a lot, and it's not treated equal. When I say I spend 80% time practicing and 20% time, quote unquote, inputting, it's not quite the same as what people think as practice. Practice, they typically think of output. The thing is, when I remember something, I am practicing a larger volume of what I remember. The literal act of remembering a new thing is not it. Every time I remember something new, I'm also practicing all the things that connect with the new thing. So all my memories that are associated with that one thing gets practiced in return. So when I'm learning something new, I'm also practicing everything that I've learned as of old, not focusing hyperly on the new thing alone and treating it as some isolated thing. That seems like that's going to make you feel like you're spending 80% time inputting and 20% time practicing, because everything you do feels new. But most of the new things trigger old things for me. So it feels like I'm always spending most of my time practicing, when inherently these actual volumes are the same. Like how much someone is inputting, I'm inputting that much too based on their definition. But most of the value I get from is the associations that come by all the time. So in order to learn something new, I'm using like most of my old knowledge. So it becomes enriched. And that is what I call association, the power of association. Most of the things association to me is a life skill. If you're able to associate it with your motivations, your past experiences, your memories, it creates this flow that keeps most of your memories intact. So that's, I mean, other people have different names for this. I just used the word association. When you were first doing Anki, you were struggling with, oh, okay, Dio, Liu. Oh, so I imagined that it was Liu from Street Fighter doing, yeah, Hadoukens, and then you always got it, yeah, Liu. Yep. And that also means the same in case you're curious, it's Leo, which sounds like Liu. Leo. And they both mean the same thing, by the way. Same thing. So, more layers. Yeah, Leo. Liu. Very cool. Oh, I think Wanikani ended up using Liu as well for their mnemonic. So anytime Liu came up, they used Liu as the proper noun. It's so useful and it's fun. I feel so far right now I've been talking to like 2 or 3 people who've been trying to study, but they're unable to form associations through abstraction. Yeah, onyomi should be close. Yes. Yeah, onyomi should be close. Now, we talked about this yesterday, James, where it could create confusion too. I understand that. However, when you know something very well, like if you know Japanese very well, it isn't that much of a stretch to figure out the slight differences in something else. So knowing something well and then having something new is using association. If both of them are relatively new, it can create interference, right? The whole thing like getting confusing. But onyomis and Chinese reads can be linked even if they don't sound the same because they're consistent. Like G is usually key. So Japanese key, the onyomi key, and G is the pinyin. So despite them like being appreciably different, you know, like in Japanese, a G and a key would be really far apart, like distinctively in your head. But when you link between pinyin and Japanese, you know that the instance in which they show up is relatable. And yo, any form of yo is linked to you and us, and yo. So there's these, and then like kan is, oh, wrong direction. Jian, like jian is linked to kan. So is zheng. Zheng is linked to kan, and sometimes it's linked to keen. So when you think of mnemonics, you can link these up too. So like kan here, these are like rulers. And when you think of like things like, oh, like G and stuff, there are rulers in these. They're not like all the time. When it does, you remember those associations. A good, what's another one? Tan. Tan is tan. Chinese to Japanese, tan is tan. So anywhere there's Tarzan, there's a tan. So wanikani is the tan, as in going out in the sun, and tan, these are doing everything dealing with Tarzan. So whenever I think of Tarzan now, he's kind of tan. So in my head, I think of a tan Tarzan because tan in Japanese, like for example, a search, right? Sagasu. Tan, the onyomi tan, is the same as tan in Chinese. There's others like soul. Sao is soul, and this is for like things like sweep. Yeah, when you're maybe closer to fluency, you think doing something like Korean or Chinese will feel much more approachable. That's fair. That's a very fair, reserved comment. Have I done much studying Japanese? Do you use any particular source? When I was learning Duolingo, I did last year. I spent a year on Duolingo, and since Duolingo is not explicit, it's not an explicit thing. I learned grammar through the Tofuku site. So all the articles on grammar was from the Tofuku site, which is about, I would say, the concepts that I had covered N5 to N3. So whenever something came up, I'm like, huh. In the evening, I looked at websites, and that's the grammar that has been. So I haven't really been working on grammar, largely because we're using vocabulary now. However, in 2026, we're going to be using Boonpro, because Boonpro got brought up a couple times. So in December, this December, we're going to pick up this is a teaser for 2026. So we're going to be juggling some Boonpro to repeat grammar things in a different way to see how people teach grammars. When it comes to English, I was a textbook kid, and I was a diagrammer. I diagrammed. I love diagramming sentences for grammar. So my appreciation for English grammar and the complexity of English grammar came from association in terms of this way. So this mnemonic has a organized structure to things. So much like mind palancing, grammar works really well in that nature. So we're going to try to see what Boonpro has to offer, the developers of Boonpro, and see about that grammar. So it is a 2026 dealie. But before then, I learned as I went. So Duolingo raises a question, and I go look for the grammar. Raises another question, I go look for the grammar. Right. So we more or less covered at least the N5 to N4 grammar. And it's not through active recall. This is solely for input. We've only done input. So I don't discuss grammar, basically. Like right now, I'm not going to pull out it. I'm not going to output grammar for anyone. Largely because people don't ask about grammar, or they just assume that grammar is not important. Not my words. I've been told, like, people have their edgy hot takes, and one of the edgy hot takes is whenever someone raises grammar, you just get dumped on that. Do you know that grammar game Genko? No, I do not. You found it to be really a grammar game. They just put out a complete, it's like Genko. Maybe I'll give that a go. A grammar game, you say? Interesting. Wait. I'm all about picking up new games. Gengo, huh? Game Gengo is a channel. I'll have to take a look at it. I think I've seen this guy's face before. Yeah. Or at least the YouTube search result that came out. That Gameu, Gameu Gengo. Interesting. I'll take a look. We might have to do that in 2026. That could complement the whole Boonpro thing. Yeah. Right now, the one project. So I have played games before. It's in the YouTube channel. We picked up Shashinko way back in the day, but Shashinko is not actively being developed. Like I talked with Ryan like once before. And then we also got a chance to play So to Speak this year, and got a chance to talk to Eric. I think his name was Eric. And then I was solicited for the Wakotabi team. from the Wagotabi team. So this is currently the one that is currently being updated. I told myself every 6 months we're gonna go back. Wagotabi team puts out expansions to their game every like 1.5 months. So generally I wait a little bit. Like what I'm about to do now is go to Neverwinter, which is a live service thing too. So I do cover things that are ongoing. I like looking at ongoing game development. It's the integration, it's the meeting halfway thing. One of the reinforcements that I'm going to use for Japanese, Chinese, and English is the interaction of video games, because if I can use video games to bridge to make it attractive to learn other languages and whatnot, it can bolster my attempt to combine everything. It has always been the attempt. 7 years ago when I started, it was often about education, valuation, using entertainment and pleasure. Largely because you don't have to separate them. You can learn and have fun and escape at the same time. So the idea was that eventually we would be. So I'm gonna keep track of Game Gengo. As long as the one limitation most of the time on what projects I'm gonna be picking is usually copyright. So there's already been lots of mentions of Satori, Satori Reader, and then using like MAKU and LingQ and stuff. But oftentimes, in order to provide enough of the content, you're actually having, for those things, you have to include potential copyright things. So I would have to spend a disproportionate amount of time figuring out fair use. So in case you're curious, Wanikani and HanziHero have a CCO pledge on their site. In fact, that's probably why HanziHero was able to release by itself in that way, because Wanikani had a CCO. So that's one of the things that either I asked the developers, so like Satori Reader can still happen in the future, but I would want to check with the developers, and if I can't contact developers, then it becomes a risk that I would take, which I don't mind taking risks, because I would compartmentalize all the videos so that they can be taken down whenever at my pleasure, right? Copyright is a really big thing, and it's nice when I get solicited for them. This I purchased, this also I purchased. So these were fun little extra things. I was solicited for someone's first time project called Kotoba Dash, and I hope that their game ends up something else in the future. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out. And Wagotabi team, this is one-time purchase and everything else is free. It's crowdfunded by Patreon. So the Wagotabi team is really fantastic. They're basically doing it out of the sheer passion. It's like oozing passion. Obviously, you have like 1 out of the 99 people who come by and feel self-entitled and criticize what a passion project is. But I think Wagotabi is right now, Game Gengo. Hopefully, when I look into it and whatnot, we can also participate in that too. I love following people's ongoing projects, much like whenever you come by to share about your progress and whenever Bree has something to say. I think that's the great thing. That's the silver lining, the other side of live service things, or relatable live service things. Not like the other side of live service things where it's preying on people's habits to keep them grounded in a single experience. So that's kind of neat. N2 grammar videos, huh? I'll have to I know he's not making a game. Like I've heard Game Gengo's review of things. Like he does like long video essays and whatnot of things. Also, there's, the late what's her name? The late Cure Dolly. Cure Dolly's creator, I believe, is no longer alive, but people often refer to Kira Dolly's videos on grammar and things Japanese, right? Those things have came up. Game Gengo did a review for Wakotabi, I'm pretty sure. It's one of the people you kind of want. Like Game Gengo is typically someone's name that comes up. It's like, oh, we have a language learning app. You should get Game Gengo to review it. And I believe that person covered Wakotabi. I cover Wakotabi every 6 or so months. And then we do like a beginning, end, and somewhat. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll have to take a much closer look when we get into grammar again. Yeah. He was okay, so he received. So Bigfoot received a convenient task to make. Being instructed by the slender owner, he received a convenient task to make patrons' life a bit better. So he was given a broom. It doesn't have to be a walking broom. To simply sweep and keep the ground conveniently clean. Okay. I want to throw something in case Ma gets blocked. Number. I don't understand where the stone comes from. Oh, a stone horse? We can do better than this. Ma was very long ago, right? July 15th. Alright. Mario. Mario is in the basement of the auditorium. Where he is looking for some stage props to put on a show for Zelda, not Zelda, wrong game. Sorry, I laugh because I'm starting to think about some of the content creators that they play games really long where they can do this joke where they deliberately mix up the game characters to like catch the attention of their audience. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, Star Trek had really fun lightsabers. Yeah, you know, that one time when Luke met Captain Picard, right? Or something like that. And I just thought about mixing up Zelda and Mario. It's like, oh yeah, you know that one game where Link went to rescue Princess Peach from Bowser, and then Bowser teamed up with Ganondorf. Ganondorf. That type of thing. That one time when Fox showed up in Animal Crossing, you know, that's what we're talking about here. When Ace Attorney teamed up with Sonic the Hedgehog. but more subtle, obviously. That one time when Ryu showed up and fought Hihachi or something. Mario is in the basement of the auditorium, yeah, where he's looking for some stage props to put on a show for Peach. He was looking for a number of things. Oh no, but he could be looking for anything. How could I make the stone and the horse remind me of Mario? Maybe he was looking for a number of things, among which includes a shiny stone horse worthy of a princess's attention, right? It was also reddish. Reddish, like Mario's cap. Now I'm thinking of a Borderlands joke. The crystal, the diamond unicorn joke. The diamond unicorn joke that can bleed. I think that was Borderlands 2's joke. All right. Thanks for sharing again, James. Yeah, 2026 we're gonna brush up on some grammar the whole year. While Wanikani and HanziHero ends. Wanikani and HanziHero is projected to conclude around June-ish next year. It'll be I kind of feel bittersweet about these things, but that means we're opening up for a new routine, and then we'll be carrying Wanikani and HanziHero's whatever shenanigans into whatever we're doing next. Boon Pro, when we're using Boon Pro, we're gonna do like Wanikani-isms, Duolingo mixed HanziHero Wanikani-isms into Boon Pro. See how many things we can kind of blend together and mix and match. Right now, this kind of thing that we're doing is actually from Duolingo, or my experience and interaction with Duolingo. How I develop this stuff, right? Like, whenever I learn a new character, like this, I have a hyper focus on looking at similar characters. So whenever I think of Meng, I would think of, okay, what else also has Meng as a reading, and then I look at the character itself and like what else occurs with the character itself, like the radicals, how they overlap, because that's how Duolingo teaches or challenges the person. Whenever they introduce a character, most of the exercises is going to either they sound similar, most of them tend to be homonyms, and they're homonyms based on either their meaning, their sound, or even what they look visually. So that's been a routine that I did last year for quite some time. And then we're then using mnemonics, which doesn't rely on that. Wanikani and HanziHero doesn't rely on picking out and organizing things based on their association with each other. Duolingo is organized by theme, sound, visuals, and lookalikes. Or visuals. So lookalike and sounds. And even near rhymes most of the time. And also antonym and synonym relations. So all of that is implied in Duolingo. They're not explicitly used to tell someone, hey, you should know this. In fact, it's a point of frustration for most people, where like they would, a choice, if you had 5 choices and the character you're learning is this, at some point your choices are going to be like this, right? This. So that's how Duolingo goes about their thing. In order to make it complicated or challenging, it's deliberately doing this. And the criticism that people have, that I hear a lot, is this is unnatural. As in, you don't ever learn it like this. Like, when you're looking at a sentence, the chances of all of these things occurring next to each other and and being contrasting is not important. You don't need to see these all associated together. I'm like, I understand. That's true. But this is what makes it interesting to me. I'm curious where you can take these things. And when we're talking about pawn shops and associations and whatnot, that's what we have here. So most of the time when I'm doing this, it's no longer in the front. Like, what I did to retain the information from Duolingo is not the same way here, but it's in the background. It still exists. Like stone and horse, right? This is stone and horse, but now it's bleeding to the radical system. So now I have another layer of radicals and things, but it wasn't a hard transition because I already looked at characters as prototypic radicals. Using Duolingo, I started looking at repetition of this character. I didn't have a name for it yet. I simply associated it with their things. So now horse and stone is always going to be horse and stone, but they are also still horse and stone by radicals, by coincidence or not. So it's kind of one of those things. You retain the things you have and you continuously practice them because they're all part of memory retention. It slows me down, but it also saves me time. So if you're going faster, that's great. You'll probably, honestly, statistically, you'll, for like long skills and mastery skills, will probably reach the finish line about the same time. Where someone gains speed, they also have to spend. They also get bumps and stops on retention. I simply chose the slow and steady approach most of the time because I know that I don't risk giving up. I rarely ever give up. Largely life doesn't pause for people most of the time. I don't expect life to pause for me. I know I can take a vacation or go away or stuff, but I prefer to be thinking every single day as opposed to ebb and flowing like weekends. Oh, this is an interesting concept that someone else wrote an essay about recently. The concept of the weekend. Most of my life, I didn't have this concept of stop working or stop being productive. Someone asked me before, what happens when you have a bad day, when you have a motivational problem that stops you from doing anything? And I had to be earnest with the person because I don't believe I've ever stopped. Maybe once in my life, and it was very telling of how I don't like that. So most of the time, I'm consistently, always, perpetually in a either I'm going harder or going just enough to keep going. Rarely do I ever stop and say, I'm overexhausted, I need to take a break. And then you have to pick up that momentum again, right? Like you stop and like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes 2 weeks. Then it becomes 6 months. And then you have a bunch of gaps in your ability to do things because you stop doing them. So this is my way of demonstrating what association does. If everything leads to everything because you enjoy the journey, your journey, the things you carry with you are all the things that keep you moving forward, then you rarely ever stop. It rarely ever feels like there's an insurmountable wall that slams you shut and you can barely get up again. I rarely ever stay down for more than a split, like maybe a couple hours in a day. You know, some days, yeah, it gets really tiring, and then the next day I'm good. I'm on positive, net positive energy most of the time. It's one of the things that I feel I'm having the hardest time resonating with others, and it's very difficult for others to hear my, like, whenever they ask me what should I do, what like they ask me situations where I do not encounter anymore. I did stop one point in my life, and that is when I burned out from science. And not burned out in the sense that science was bad and it caused me to stop. I was moving too fast. I pushed so hard unrestricted that I needed time for my health to catch up. So nowadays, because of that experience, I also know where my limit is as well, with that experience. But usually 99.9% of the time, if someone asks me, do you ever lose motivation to do something? Absolutely not. Do you have good and bad days or lower and high days? Absolutely yes. It's rarely even close to stopping me from doing something. And that also means that whoever I meet in the future, when they talk and offer me opportunity, I go. The button is the go button. We hit the go button. Because I prepare for these situations at all times. I don't necessarily have to wait on opportunity. I prepare for the opportunity each and every day. Anyways, that's something I wanted to share before we move on from language learning today, right? That's a wrap for our HanziHero session for today. If you're going to watch this later, 谢谢. As always, feel free to follow along, pick up HanziHero, give it a try for yourself. Let me know what you think. You're always welcome to yap, come on by, ask a question, share some thoughts, and if you give me 10 minutes, I'll give you 1 hour. Right. And hopefully we can continue to share on and off, keep each other motivated. If you notice something interesting, isn't it nice to also have someone around you, friends, family, that also might find it interesting? In my opinion, that is one way to constantly feel excited to get up each day and do something, right? You do something not only for yourself, but when you're looking for something, someone else may be around you, which is what I call the support system, may also find reciprocation. So not only are you now living for yourself, you're living for others, not the need others to live, but you're living to want to interact with others. So I still remember a little bit of a slight more addition. It's kind of like trying to want to make someone proud of you, but not in the way that you need them to be proud of you. Is how that desire to want to make someone interested in something. And I think whenever I think about my teachers, those people, those mentors that I have had the privilege of meeting over my years, it was the most satisfying thing. My parents as well, I'm making them proud. It's not that I need them to be proud of me. It's that I want people to be excited about things I enjoy, and I also want them to be excited to share things that they are excited about with me. So that reciprocation keeps each other accountable for wanting to value the things they like, and also have another reason to be excited about things. Because I don't live your lives, whoever you might be, I don't live your life. So inherently, pretty much everything you talk about, as long as you have someone who is enthusiastic about wanting to solve problems or hear about it, it can make you want to also share and work on the things. At least that's how I think about it. And maybe the internet will be a little bit more encouraging to having a smaller group environment like that. Parasocial relationships do not cut it these days. I think we clearly know, at least in my opinion, wait for more data if you want, or statistical longitudinal studies, but personally, the hyper focus on parasocial relationships is very convenient. It's so convenient that it is preventing people from finding value in their own lives. So when you're watching that amazing person doing their thing, they're there already. The person that's watching it may become more and more discouraged and detached from wanting to do it themselves. So it's not like the content creator themselves is to blame, because they don't actually know. Parasocial relationships are one directional, right? They can only try to predict. But generally speaking, I think having at least a couple people around your life, both online, offline, however you want to compartmentalize it. Right now, that is a talking topic in itself, how people compartmentalize treating people differently, because somehow online people have this radiance of something, and then IRL is not. Mental gymnastics, I say. So until then, you're more than welcome to come on by. We can try to develop some sort of habit formation to keep each other interested in each other's lives and our own, right? So until next time, 大家下次见，感谢观看. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get up and walk around, stretch a little bit, maybe get some more hydration, and I'll be back to cover the second week of Neverwinter. Thank you.